the Israelites. You know who Moses was? Moses was the brother who delivered his people out of the hands of Pharaoh. Right? The Lord used him to help deliver his people out of Pharaoh, out of Egypt. Right? Did you know Moses was a black man?
Yes.
You know Moses was black? Okay. All praise for that. So he was part of the tribe of Levi, right? Which is one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Now when the Lord brought the Israelites, meaning Moses' people, out of Egypt, the Lord told Moses to tell his people, these things must come to pass if they do not obey the Lord's commandments. Continue.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
That's heavy right there. It's heavy because the Lord said, Moses talking to the Israelites, saying if we don't obey the Lord's commandments, right? That's what the Lord gave us. He gave us laws and commandments. Meaning every race of people, every nation has laws and commandments to live by. You know, that they live by, ordinance to go by. We have those same things. It's only because the Lord gave it to us, right? You see, the white man didn't give it to us, the Arab man didn't give it to us, the Chinese man didn't give us the laws. God gave us the laws, right?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses should come upon the Israelites and overtake us if we didn't obey the Lord's commandments. Did you hear that, sister? So Moses telling our people, if we did not obey the Lord's commandments, if we did not obey the Lord's commandments, that all these curses will come upon us and overtake us. Let's read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city. Let me ask you a question, sister. What race of people are cursed in the city?
I'll say white people.
You said white people? Why you say that?
Because the way they treated us.
So they cursed?
I mean, they're not cursed, they probably just don't know the Lord. They probably not cursed, they probably just don't know the Lord.
They don't know the Lord, but are they cursed? You said they're not cursed, right? So that was asking. I said, what race of people are cursed?
Black people?
Say it again?
Black people.
That's right, black people. Because look at the white man. He owned look at these buildings around the city. He owned them. No, that's not a curse. That's blessed, right? That means you have curse. You have businesses. You have economic power. You have government. That's not a curse. That's good, right? Because black people, we're not ruling anything, right?
Some of them are.
I mean, far
It's a few, but
like you have money. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? You got some rich people, rich blacks here and there, but as far as government, we don't rule government. You might have a mayor here and there, but we don't rule the government, really. You know. Bring that one more time. Deuteronomy 28:16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city. This only talking to the Israelites, right? So when we go and drive the streets, right? The cop get behind us. Hey, you can just be young and black, sitting in the car and driving, right? They come and tell you you get the tag light out. You know, they tell you like when it's blinking on and off. Okay, well, let me see your information. You know, what you doing? You know, so where you coming from? You know, then put you in jail because they seen an ounce of weed in your car. Hey, it could have been your brother's car. You driving it, they're gonna assume it's you. They're gonna arrest you. You know, put you in jail. That only happened to the Israelites. You know, those things being cursed. Another curse is shooting one another, killing one another. You know, who that happened to more than anybody? What race of people kill one another more than anybody on the planet?
Black people.
Black people. That was a curse. Curse in the city. When our people was trying to sit at their lunch counters, you know, to get just get a meal, go to their stores, we was cursed, right? Then Martin Luther King and them had to march to get some type of rights, to sit at the lunch counter or go to the bank and bank with them. Even though we should never bank with our enemies, but we do. But to try to get some type of commerce while being here in the society, we was cursed, right? And when the Lord said, "Cursed shall thou be in the city," and cursed shall what's the next verse?
Book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And cursed shall thou be in the field. Check it out, sister. What race of people was cursed in the field? The cotton field.
Right.
That's right. Sugarcane field.
Right.
Bad people, right. We were the ones that's cursed in the field. This book is talking about our people. It's not talking about nobody else. You understand this? This is the important message we have to tell you, that the Bible only belongs to you. It don't belong to no other people. See, what they did was they used Christianity to be a model for white society. They gave us Christianity because it's basically a model for paganism. That's all it is. You know, the sun god worship, going to Sundays, church. You know, Jesus Christ was born of virgin birth. Nimrod, all those things was Easter, right? Paganism. That's all Christianity is a paganism. It's a mask for paganism over the Bible. You know, they just use the Bible as an outlet, but Christianity is paganism. Listen, these people don't care nothing about the Bible. They walking down here, look at them, homosexual. They don't care nothing about the scriptures. They pretend to love God, but they don't love the Most High. You know, what's that in Psalm 50?
Psalm 50 and 16.
Yeah, Psalm 50 and 16. Let's bring it out because the so-called white man, he used the Bible, right? He used to say, I'm a Christian, I love everybody, but he don't love the Most High. He don't love God's people. How can you say you love God's people when you're killing them all? How can you say you love God's people when you put them in the field and let them pick cotton for free? Let them serve you and build your houses for free for 400 years. How can you say you love God? You know? How you going to use the word of God and say, I love God, but I'm going to rape this man's wife? You know? Did they not do that to our ancestors? They raped the women and the men and the children. They did it to our people. Let's bring that out, King.
Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the so-called white man, he's the wicked that the Bible is speaking about right now.
God
says, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
You say what?
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Taking the Lord's covenant in their mouth is using the Bible. That's the Lord's covenant, the scriptures, the Bible. The Lord said, what did you have to do to take my covenant in thy mouth? Why are you using my word? Why you establish yourself as a Christian, as a God-fearing person, when they do not fear the Lord? You know, they hate the Lord. You know, they do everything opposite and contrary to what the Lord tells us to do. You know, these people steal land. The Lord said, thou shalt not kill, right? Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Did they not do those things? Yes, they did. They stole the land. They killed the Native Americans and black men, and they raped our women. You know, that's committing sin against the Lord. So they hate the Lord. Continue, King.
Verse 17. Seest thou hatest instructions.
See, as they hated instructions, they don't want to do anything the Lord says do.
And casteth my words behind thee.
Man, they got the Bible. Let me see what they do with the Bible. They get it, throw it behind them. They don't care nothing about it.
Right.
That's why they walk down the street with their tight pants on, still, you know, get that feminine spirit. A man should have a feminine spirit on him. But in America, they welcome it. You know, they don't care nothing about it. Right now, they got what the Alphabet community. They got what rights now. You know, how is that supposed to happen in Christian land?
Men wearing rumples.
Come on, man. Men wearing damn rumples, man. A man should have to wear no damn rumples. You see women doing that thing, but that's because America allows it. You see how the white man say one thing, you know, but he do another. Continue, King.
Verse 18. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partakers with adulterers.
You see that? See, their own people stealing the land, and they consented with it. They was cool with it. Nobody say nothing against it. They'll talk about, yeah, I need rights for this, I need rights for that. But what happened to you saying, hey, it was wrong how y'all stole America? It was wrong how you stole the land from the Native American and black man. It was wrong how y'all put our people in slavery. You know, how you put so-called black people in slavery. That was wrong. It was wrong how you stole Mexico. You know, because some of this land in America was Mexico. Continue, King.
Verse 20. Verse number 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Say what?
And thy tongue frameth deceit.
Now, they give their mouth to evil, and they tongue frameth deceit. Their tongue is full of lies. Look, they tell you Christ was a white man, right? You ever heard that before?
Yes, sir.
You seen the pictures of Christ being a white man. What does the Bible say Christ looked like?
It don't say it.
You don't say it?
Yes, sir.
Say that one more time.
Verse number 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil, going against the Lord's people, talking against Yahweh with Christ. Go continue.
And thy tongue frameth deceit.
And the white man tongue frameth deceit. The white man is full of lies.
Right.
The white man is full of damn lies. His mouth frameth deceit. Talking to the Lord's people, telling our people, we just Gentiles, or we just black, or we just African Americans. Their mouth frameth deceit. Let's give you the description of Jesus Christ according to the Bible. We're going to see, sister, because that's what they tell our people. Oh, yeah. It's not described in the Bible what Christ looked like. Let's show them.
Book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants.
To show unto his servants, meaning the revelation, meaning the revealing of Jesus Christ, right?
To show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Verse 13. Verse 2. Who bear record, of the word of God and of the testimony of Jesus Christ.
So now John is showing the image that the Lord showed him, you know, of Yahweh Shah, what they call Jesus Christ. He's bearing record what he saw, meaning he's writing it down. He's seen Christ himself. Continue.
All right, verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
So this is describing Jesus Christ. He had a long garment down to the foot, and he had a golden girdle, like a golden belt around his waist. You know, you ever seen wrestling or UFC boxing where they had that golden belt? Christ had a golden belt. Now, I've seen the pictures of Jesus, so-called Jesus Christ, in the Christian churches. They never show pictures like that, right? They always show you with a white boy with a long nightgown, you know, walking around looking soft and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You've seen this, sister. That's why they describe Jesus Christ. But that's why the scripture says they mouth frame of deceit.
Right.
Frame of lies, deception, deceit. Continue, bro.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs on his head were white like wool. Like wool. Why I say like white like wool? It's giving you the description, the texture of Jesus Christ's hair, right? Because it could have said white like goat hair, you know? No, white like dog hair. But it said white like wool because it had woolly textured hair. It said white, woolly textured hair. Let me ask you a question too, sister. What race of people have woolly textured hair?
Like wool is like real people, right? Like.
Come on. You can't even, when you got woolly hair, it's hard to comb that thing. You got to keep picking a little bit to get that thing straight, right?
Yes.
See, white people, when they put, you know, so you get wool right now, you try to comb through some wool, it's going to be hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
White people just get that comb and just slide it through. You know what I'm saying? Just slide it through it because it's easy, you know? You know, that's how you do horse hair, you know? Or dog hair, you just brush it to be all right. You know what I'm saying? But with sheep hair, it's going to be hard to comb.
Right.
Come. That's right. You know, look at check that out, sister. That's woolly hair. You know, continue, kid.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
As white as snow.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. I mean, he had red eyes, right? The reason why, because Christ drunk wine. As it says in the book of Genesis, he drank a lot of wine, right? Because he seen the oppression of his people, and he wanted to get what they call it. You know, when you drink wine, you get unwind. You get what they call it?
Relax.
You get relaxed. He's seen the distress of his people, so he drank a lot of wine. Just like we do today. You have a long day at work, and you come home, you get your glass of wine. That's why his eyes are red. Continue.
And his feet
and
like unto fine brass.
Now look, check this out. Won't your feet, excuse me, won't the color of your feet be the same color as your whole rest of your body? Not so? I mean, if you take off your shoes right now, right, your legs are the same color your feet is, right? So if
You feel like the top or the bottom,
like your feet, like the bottom of your feet. I mean, the top of your feet.
Oh yes, what is? Yeah.
Right, your feet be the same color as the rest of your body. Bring that out one more time, people.
Book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 15.
Come on here, sister. Come on, hear this word right quick.
And his feet.
And his feet. This is describing Jesus Christ.
And his feet.
And his feet.
Like unto fine brass.
Like unto fine brass. Let me ask you a question, sister. What color is brass?
Brass.
Brown. Brown. Like the color of your bag right there. Brown. That's right. Continue.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. Now this is the description of Jesus Christ. It said his feet is like was fine brass as if it burned in a furnace. Your feet is equivalent to the same color as your whole body. So if you burn anything in a furnace, what color would it be?
Brown.
Black. Dark brown. Black. Right? So what color was Jesus Christ according to the Bible?
According to the Bible?
Uh-huh. I'm asking this sister right here because she came with the question too, but both of y'all.
The Bible that I read before said he was white, right?
What Bible was that? Because you know what? They always say, you know, Christians like to say, people like to say, well, the Bible got many translations.
Yeah.
All the translations I have read always describe Jesus Christ as a black man.
Really?
It got like 30 different translations. All of them describe Jesus Christ as the same color as being black.
You probably got the bootleg Bible.
Huh?
You probably got the bootleg Bible.
The bootleg Bible. That's King James. See what happened, sister? We've been caught in Christianity, which is white supremacy. Did y'all know that? Christianity is white supremacy. Understand that, little brother. When you go to church, you start seeing the little white angels. You know what I'm saying? You see the little baby gerbil angels flow in the air. Mary white, right? Christ white, the prophets white. Why is that? Huh? Why is that? But when you look at this picture right here, man. You see this? They gave you the image of this guy right here. This guy, that's the picture they used of Jesus Christ. Did we describe him looking like this? The Bible said his feet was like fine brass as if it burnt in the furnace. Do you like this guy burned in the furnace? No, this guy is pale as hell. This guy right here is the image of the beast that the Lord is speaking about, the Bible is speaking about. And his name was Cedric Borgia. He was a real historical figure. He was a historical figure. His pops was the Pope of Rome, you know? And his pops had his picture painted to be Jesus Christ, to deceive the people. That's why I said, sister, that they frame of deceit with their tongue. This is talking about the so-called white man right here, right? So we've been taught lies. We've been taught lies. Did you know King James was a black man? Did you know that? You knew King James was a black man? Okay. So, you think a black man gonna write a book about a white man? Hell no. King James was a black man. He wrote about black people. That's what the Bible is speaking about. Black people. Now talk about no one else. The book is the book of the Israelites. And that's who you brothers and sisters are. You're the Israelites. You know, you're God's chosen people. Now you ask your pastor, or you can look all through the Bible, even the unbootleg boy, like sister said, we a bootleg Bible. Go find you an unbootleg Bible, like you say, and see what it's going to describe Jesus Christ looking like this. You ain't going to find it. Let's give some more descriptions of the Israelites. Let's bring out Job. Yes, sir? Yes, sir?
Yeah, I was going to read it in a different translation.
Let's bring out Job's translation so we can show the sisters. It's other translations say the same thing. Continue.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 15.
And what kind of Bible is this?
This is the NIV.
The NIV is a different translation from the King James.
His feet were like bronze glowing in a furnace.
Like what?
His feet were like bronze.
Bronze. What color is bronze?
Brown.
What? Brown, right. You get a penny, what color is that? It's brown, right?
Yes.
Like bronze glowing in the oven, meaning it's burning.
Right. The New Living Translation.
There's another translation called the New Living Translation.
His feet were like polished brass refined in a furnace.
Polished brass refined in a furnace. Sister, hey, look, now I can't tell you. We read it right here. All these translations can't be wrong. They can't be wrong because they get it from the King James. So, listen, sister. We are showing you the description of Jesus Christ according to the Bible, according to history. So what you've been learning, sister, is religion. I told you when we came up here, when I talk about religion, we talk about identity. And we identifying today who Jesus Christ looked like and who he resembled. He's us. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah 14:2. Because if Jesus Christ was black, that means his people were. Well, what now?
Black.
Well, what?
Black.
So-called black. Let's show it right quick, brother. Because a lot of our people, we suffer from identity crisis. We don't know who the hell we are.
Right.
We thinking the white man is God, the white man is Jesus, the white man is Lord of everything, right? Because he makes cell phones and cars that break down. We think about him being every damn thing, right? But the Bible says Jesus Christ and his people were black. Let's show them right quick. Jeremiah 14:2.
Book of Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourning.
The Jews mourn. This is talking about the true Jews in the Bible. The Lord said the Jews mourn them. Because what race of people you know today that's mourning?
Just mourning.
That's mourning. You know what mourning is?
Mourning. Like the mourn?
No. Like you mourning, like you going through hell. I say it like that.
Oh. I say mostly the black people. But I mean anybody can be mourning.
Well, to a degree. But what race of people, majority. You said it right, mostly black people, right? So-called black people, we are the Jews according to the Bible. We're going to show you. The Bible said that the Jews are in mourning. We've been in mourning since we've been over here in captivity.
That's right.
You know? So we came off those slave ships, and since we got on those slave ships, we were mourning.
Right.
Hey, our brothers, our mothers, we was trying to get back to our land. We wasn't trying to come to another land that we never seen before. You know, they forcing us in the slave ships, holding us down, putting shackles on our feet, putting the women over the other men and women while they was on their menstrual cycle, stripping us down naked, having men defecating on one another.
Right.
We was in mourning. You understand that? We were mourning, going through hell. Continue.
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof language.
And their gates language, meaning we have no leadership. That's what we're talking about. Their gates language. Only leaders we have here in America is who? As black people, what leaders we have? Talk to me, huh?
Joe Byron.
Who?
Joe Byron.
Joe Biden? That's our leader. That's our leader. That's a white man. Yeah. But he leading what? America. Not over black folks. You know, because we'll race the people ourselves. See, that got us thinking that we're Americans. We ain't no damn American. We the Israelites, according to the Bible. We the true Hebrews. But he called us African American. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick. Joe Biden, you know, he helped Bill Clinton write the law, the 3 strikes law, to help so-called black people get put in prison, right? You know about that?
I never heard of
Is
that.
that still your hero? Go look it up. Whenever you leave here, look it up. Joe Biden and Bill Clinton came up with that bill that would have the 3 strikes law. That's what it's called. They came up with that to have so-called black people to be thrown into prison, right? But
Come on. That's right. So how can a leader of so-called black people make a law trying to put black men into prison? And black women too. Y'all went to prison too, not more than we did. But that's not our leader. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says that their leaders their gates language, meaning we have no leadership. Nobody to protect us. At one time, who we had as a leader? Martin Luther King, right? Now, what happened to Martin Luther King? He's dead. Our gates language, right? Malcolm X was the leader for so-called black people. What happened to him? They killed him. He's dead. Our gates language. Now, only we have what? Al Sharpton? You know what I'm saying? Jesse Jackson.
Right.
Jesse Jackson, no, he can't even fight for us no more. You know what I'm saying? No brothers old like this, crippling. And you can't consider T.D. Jakes no leader because he teach you Christianity. He'll never come to the hoods and come to our political parties and help us out. So our gates language. This is the Bible talking about the real Jew you're speaking about right here. Continue.
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof language. They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They purple, bro.
They are black.
They white, brother.
They are black.
They yellow, brother.
They are black.
The real Jews are black. You understand that? That's biblical right there. Hey, did your pastor ever teach you that, sister? He ever taught you that? Have you ever heard that before, brother? We're going to come back to you, brother. Brother meditating that thing. I know, right? Come. Bring out preach up here. Check this out, sister. There's more Israelites we're about to describe. This will let you know that the book is talking about so-called black folks.
That's
Go in
right.
a minute, though.
Yeah, okay, we're going to show you one last one. Come on.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
I am black.
What?
I am black.
This is Song of Solomon. This is Solomon saying, I am black. Right?
But comely.
But comely. You know what comely means? Huh?
Come in peace.
You know what comely? It means beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful. He said, I'm black and beautiful. You ever heard that term before?
yes, sir.
What said? The Bible said that first, right? And this is the bootleg version, bro. This is the bootleg version. All right, continue.
I am black, but comely.
Uh-huh.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem,
Come.
as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
See, the Bible describes Solomon, which is King David's son, as being a black man. He said, I'm black and I'm beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the thing. We've been taught lies to Christianity. Like we explained again, Christianity is what? White supremacy.
That's right.
Let's say it again to each other. Hey, brothers and sisters, hey, y'all hear this? Christianity is what?
White supremacy.
Christianity is what?
White supremacy.
Say it, sisters. Christianity is what?
White supremacy.
Oh, praise, oh, praise, oh, praise. Because it's the teacher of lies, man. It's the teacher of lies.
That's right.
Teaching you who God people is not, telling you that they are everything according to the Bible. They're lying. They're lies. That's all Christianity is to keep you subject to your enemies. You know, keep you loving them and hating one another. This is why you see so much black on black crime. Because we haven't been taught this thing.
That's right.
We haven't been taught that we're the people of God. That we're the true Israelites according to the Bible. So therefore, hey, mothers, single parent homes, fathers leaving the mothers, leaving the children, right? Hey, the mothers leave the children as well. that thing is happening because we don't know who we are to be. And that's why the Lord called you over here. So you think it was your own thing coming over here? The Lord called you over here to learn His truth. Come. That's a beautiful thing right there. Come, we bring out your scripture. Bro.
But Job chapter 30 and verse 30.
Another Israelite?
My skin is black upon me.
What?
My skin is black upon me.
Man, Job said his skin is black upon him. You understand that, sister? Come on now. This is bootleg Bible, man. I guess black people bootleg it. They always call us bootlegs, selling bootleg CDs. You get the bootleg Bible, bro. No. You continue, brother. Read that thing.
My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
Meaning he was a dark black man, man. You know, this man was dark. Job said, my skin is black upon me. You know, so we never heard these things because we worship Christianity, white supremacy. So according to the Bible, Jesus Christ is black. Job was black. Solomon, all the prophets in the Bible were what? Black. All the prophets in the Bible, what color, brother? What?
That's right.
That's right, brother. So now you learn your identity for who you are. Let me show you one other curse that was put on the Israelites that we suffer from today as a people. Let's bring out, if y'all got anything else, let's bring out, get something. Bring it out, that Moses thing, King. Because we're going to show you another description of Moses. You said Moses was a black man. You said you knew that, right? We're going to show the sister right quick that Moses was a black man.
Book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 4.
Because what we're doing right here today, we killing the lies of Christianity, man.
That's right.
We killing the lies, the deceit that the white man put upon our people. We're showing you the truth of the Lord, the truth of the Bible. Bring it out, King.
Book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 4.
And
the Lord said unto Moses, put forth thine hand and take it. Hold on, that's not it. Book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 6. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom.
So the Lord speaking to Moses. The Lord told Moses to put forth his hand into his bosom, right? Because the Lord finna show Moses a miracle. Check this out. Check this out right quick. Continue.
And he put his hand into his bosom.
So Moses put his hand into his bosom, right? The Lord said, put your hand in your bosom. So Moses went on his shirt, he put his hand in his bosom.
And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
It came leprous as snow, meaning his hand looked like this other side of his hand. The front part of his hand looked like the bottom part of his hand. It was leprous as snow. It was white. Right. That was leprosy. Continue.
And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again.
So Moses put his hand back in his bosom again.
And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
You see, when Moses put his hand back out his, plucked it back out of his bosom, it turned back to the color of his other flesh. His other flesh was brown, right? You got to go, sister. Yes, so what color are the Israelites before you leave?
They're black.
In black. All praise to the Most High. And so we are who we are, race of people. We got a name. The Lord gave us a name. Who are we?
Black.
No, we're not black. God gave us a name. That's just a color. We just reading the complexion and description of Israelites. But what's our race name? So the Lord gave us a name.
I don't know. His children?
We his children. Well, God's children had a name. Come on.
The Israelites?
The Israelites. Say it one more time, sister. The Israelites. That's your God-given. That's a warrior name. Hey, sister, before you leave, sister and brother, what's our nationality before we leave? Because we got to learn this thing. We got to know this thing.
Black.
No, that's the color.
Oh, African American.
No, that's another identity. That's a title that the so-called white man put upon us. But what is our God-given name? What God called his people? He had a church. He called the name what?
Israelites.
The what?
That's right.
Oh, snap.
That's right, King.
Right.
That's right, King.
That's
Get that
right.
young King a hand,
That's
man.
right, man. All praise.
All praise to the Most High. And we're going to see y'all with peace. We're going to say shalom. Peace to you, brothers and sisters. Y'all get that word, man. Y'all come back. Listen, go to the website. Go to A.O.I. on your YouTube. Look at our videos and get more teachers, get more understanding. Come out here and learn more about your history. You know what I'm saying? That's all we teach. We ain't teaching no religion out here. We teaching history out here.
History.
You know? Go to our website. Go to AOI.com. Go do it now.
Okay.
Go to it right now. Go to YouTube right now and check out our videos. Subscribe to our videos. When we send out new videos, you'll check it out. And then you can come and meet us when we out here and ask questions. You know? Brother, help your mama too. That's your mom. That's your mom, brother.
Yeah.
Help. That's right. Help your mom with the scriptures. Tell your mom, hey, learn it. Go learn the Bible. Stay out the church. I know you can't tell your mom everything. You know what I'm saying? That's your mom. But try to help out, brother. Because the Lord want to use you. You are a future king. You hear that, brother? So the Lord want to show you who you are according to the Bible. The black man is the most powerful man on the planet Earth. You know that, brother? The so-called black man is the most powerful man on the planet Earth. Because guess what? Jesus Christ's blood lineage runs through your veins, man.
Come on.
His blood runs through your veins, man. That's why they want to get us off of here, bro. That's why they want to kill us off. That's why they got us singing bad music to our women, you know? Because they're trying to kill us off as a people. That's why you see black on black crime happening all the time. You hear that, brother? I know you see on the news where brothers kill one another, right? That's all designed by our enemies, by the so-called white man, to kill us down as a people, you know? Because we don't know who we are. We thinking we black, we African American, but we're not, brother. We God's chosen people.
That's right.
So when you read that Bible, understand that Bible is talking about you and your people, your forefathers, your ancestors. You understand that, brother? That's right. So go check out them YouTube videos with your mom. I know you be on YouTube too, checking out videos. Check out some of the videos, bro. You understand that, bro? Go. Give us sister's brother hand, man.
Madison.